Check out this video. It was shared on the website Extraordinary Beliefs. The video was shot in 2019 from the Navy ship USS Omaha. It was a triangular object hovering above the ocean off San Diego before it appears to crash land in the water. Plus, a recent report on 60 Minutes has renewed the question, who else is out there?
Joining us now is investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, whose website Extraordinary Beliefs posted that video and more like it. He was part of a big 60 Minutes story over the weekend as well. Jeremy, welcome. Thank you for what you do. And talk to us more about that video. Talk to us about the backstory there and what has happened once it's been released.
Yeah, so the U.S. Navy photographed and filmed pyramid-shaped UFOs and spherical advanced transmedium vehicles swarming Navy warships. This is what that video evidence seems to show. I obtained and released this footage over the last month with my mentor in journalism, George Knapp. And look, this information was directly confirmed by the Pentagon. So we are witnessing in these videos true UFOs, unidentified flying objects, now known as UAPs. But it's all the buzz right now, because if we are seeing transmedium vehicles that are propelled through different types of propulsion, our Navy, our military, our intelligence communities, they want to know, but also they need to tell the American public. And that's what we're about to get into with this new report coming out this summer.
Jeremy, what really interests me is the fact that the government is now acknowledging these UFOs. And the one that crashed into the ocean, talk about that, because no wreckage was found, nothing was found. What does that tell you?
So I obtained and released footage that you're seeing of this object going from the air and penetrating that boundary to the water. It is understood within the United States government that this is a transmedium vehicle. If that is true, because they're using these materials to educate our armed services and intelligence communities, that's part of what I released a couple of weeks ago, were these non-classified aspects of a classified briefing. So if this is true, and if this is a transmedium vehicle of unknown origin, you know, our military wants to know, but the American people, we have a right to know, we also have a need to know, and we have a duty to find out. So that's why this is an exciting time, because we're having the conversation of physical, tangible objects in our air that fly with impunity through our restricted airspace.
So is your thinking that that's an alien, or that maybe that's Russian intelligence or Chinese intelligence or some other country's military doing this?
Yeah, this is the big question. Who is operating these advanced vehicles that seem to be beyond next generation technology? Our United States government wants to know who is operating these vehicles. That tells you something. And then the question is it an adversarial foreign nation? We won't know those answers until we properly investigate. So that's what we have right now. We have, beholden to us, our intelligence agencies and the Senate Intelligence Committee asking questions. There's a report coming out. So the question is, what are UFOs? What do they represent? Are they from somewhere else, or are they from here on Earth? And the question needs to be answered. So I don't have the answers, but I have the questions. Los Angeles should have the questions as well.
We do. So those that are tracking whatever we're seeing here, how often are they seeing things?
Sometimes every day for years. That's what was released last night when there was the really cool 60 Minutes piece, is that you have pilots, you have American heroes, you have aviators and intelligence individuals who have all sorts of different data systems that are tracking these things on a daily basis. So if the frequency has increased, we need to know why. Look, big questions, hopefully not disturbing answers, but we need to ask the questions in order to get closer to the truth.
Do you believe that there's any chance that we as human beings are the only life in the universe?
I love how you phrased that. That is inverse of how it would have been phrased 10 years ago. There appears to be no statistical data to represent the idea that we are alone in the universe. Are they visiting here, and who are they? We don't know. We need to find out. Is this U.S. Black Project? Probably not. Is this a foreign adversarial nation? Probably not. Then where are these from? So that's the question for our Department of Defense. It is their job to answer us and represent us, and that's what's happening this summer.
So are you part of this report with Congress?
Accidentally, I might be part of this report because I've been releasing things for the last month, and I'm not done yet. I've just started.
Are you confident that the U.S. government will be honest with the people when it comes to this issue?
I think that depends on us. I think that we need to demand a level of UFO transparency that is unprecedented till this time. We know we've been lied to. The UFO studies did not stop with Project Blue Book. They continued. We now know 2 of those programs' names, OSAP and ATIP. The question is, what are we going to learn now? We must demand to have transparency about UFOs. This is the biggest story humanity has ever engaged.
So with this issue, where are you hopeful?
I'm hopeful all around. We're living in a different age. This is a unique moment where the stigma has been eradicated, where all of the ridicule is being eradicated. So this is the moment when we can have an open conversation about physical hardware flying through our skies with impunity. This is the time. So I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful.
Well, if we thought that we just lived through the biggest story of our lifetime with coronavirus, this is a story that would actually be bigger. So
it would.
See
It would.
if
It beats it all.
2021
UFOs
goes to another level.
The presence has been on planet Earth for a long time. What they are, I don't know. They're unidentified, but I want to find out.
Well, Jeremy, please stay
Fascinating.
in touch because this is the most interesting story potentially in the history of the world. So we hope
you call me. I'm not staying in touch with anybody.
back.
You call me.
All right,
We got your number, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you
All
much.
right.